Well, good morning. Well, let me rephrase that. It's almost good afternoon, depending on which time zone you're in. We'll talk about that in a moment. In Tuskegee today, it is 79 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 86 degrees. There's a 0 chance of wet stuff. And only 51% humidity. Isn't that wonderful? That's just great. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this coffee. Oh, that's hot. That's so good though. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you don't know who I am by this bald head, I am RJ. I live out of the back of a 96 Dodge Ram wagon, have been for the last 6 years. And I work at a car dealership full time, which is almost like a soap opera. Welcome back, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, because we're not quite got my Social Security supplement fund enough in there. So I need some more views, I need some more watch hours, I would like some more subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you that is here today and has stumbled across this channel, because it helps out a lot. And if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have nobody on the other side of this camera. So I appreciate our small little community, and it is small, and I don't want to get it totally big. I really don't, because I think I still have a problem with masses amount of people. But yeah, let's move on a little bit, because that can go on for days. Oh, this is good. Yeah, we're in the Tuskegee National Forest once again. When I came in last night, it was about 7:30, well, 6:30-ish Alabama time. It would have been 7:30 Georgia time. And I was going to go to campsite 6, but it was, somebody was already pitched a tent, literally. And that's a nice shady spot, because this one right here, I've got 3 tall trees, but they're right over there, and there's not enough to do shade in, because why? They're pine trees. They're pine trees. So I'm over here in a very large lot. It's campsite 10. And because I waited so late, I got the sun coming through these trees. I've got an umbrella above my van. I got the hood open, something to attach it on, and that's why the let's see if I can adjust this just a little bit more. That's why the lighting's kind of bad. And I've also got my light here pointing on me, so I can, I'm a photographer by nature, I guess, so I'm just making it work. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I've probably already said that, but it does not matter. It does not matter. You know, let's start off with something else. I had to laugh inside at first when I first heard what I'm about to say. And I never thought about it like that. So somehow it came up in conversation, and this person said I had a bromance, or she called it something else. It was bro something another. And because I guess I'm too old, I can't have a bromance. It was something else. And I got to thinking about that all day long. And here's where my mind is on it. If you're in your 20s, your 30s, That's very possible. You can call it that one bit. You can call it that. But I had to really think about this, and it hit me about 20 minutes ago. I'm at the age, let's put things in perspective. I'm about to be 61. I've been working 42, 43, 44 years. For the majority of my career has been automotive. For the majority of my life has been normal. I've went through the kids, the marriage, the 2.5 cars, the 2.5 kids, the fishbowl, the white picket fence, been divorced, unmarried, all that stuff. And what I'm looking at is I'm just a plethora of useless information, experiences, and most of the people I hang around with, and the algorithm proves that, because even with the algorithm on YouTube, the majority of my audience is in their 30s to 60 plus. Mind you, the 30 to 45 group is lesser than what it was. The appeal in my demographics is in the 50s to 65 plus, and the majority of them are 65 plus. So she didn't call it a bromance, she called it a bro something. I don't remember the exact term, but I've been thinking about it, and isn't this what older people do? And younger people that are about to be where the older people are, they pick their brain. They want to see what they went through, what they did when this happened or that happened or anything happened, because I want to talk to people that are 65 plus, because I'm about to enter that realm where I've got to do certain things by a certain time or I miss the boat. And the people that are below me coming up, they want to find out what I did, where I'm at, what are my thoughts on this, that, and the other. So on the outside, I guess you would say it was a bro whatever. But in actuality, you just imagine it of two old people sitting in a park conversating life and what's ahead and what's behind, and talking about some regrets and whatever. And you know, that's how long-term friendships are made. I never thought of myself as a quote bromance type person, because I don't hang around anybody that much. You know, when usually it was acquaintances of work. I have very little to no interaction with anybody. A very, very, very small percentage of people that I once worked with after work. It's always during work or at work or during that period of time. So it just something that popped in my head that I had to figure out, because the way my mind works, when somebody throws something at me or says something or whatever, it'll go into my brain and it'll bounce around, especially if I've never been referred to as whatever it is I was referred to. It was just kind of neat. So yeah, let's face it, I'm a cool dude. I've always been told that. I've got people in their young 30s saying I'm always been a cool dude. And a lot of it's because I'm a good listener. And I process stuff. And I might come up with some goofy stuff that people don't understand right then. But I come up with off-the-wall thoughts. And they're not really off the wall, because to me they're normal. But yeah, the sun's holding out. I got my umbrella. I got it shielded. That's a beautiful view behind there. This is campsite 10, which is a piece up from campsite 6. So 6 and then 10, which is kind of weird because there's nothing in between. You would think I'd see 8 and 7 and 9, but it's not. This place is laid out very weird. I will figure out how many campsites are in this place, and I plan on being on. This has actually got good cell service, because if I turn the camera over that way, you'll see 3 cell towers where I can see them. So anything below here is kind of sketchy. This is actually, the cell service of this one compared to 6 is a little bit faster, because 6 is below. But yeah, this is a very high elevation. And I guess the gun range is that way now, because I hear the gunshots going off. So I'm starting to get my bearings on this place. I don't expect myself to learn it like the back of my hand. It's 336,000 acres. But I'm going to get close. I'm going to at least know where these campsites are, because just like that one, I thought about it coming in. What if somebody's there? What if somebody's there? I know where the one is across from the gun range, but I don't want that. That's noisy. I don't even think anybody even stays there or ever goes there unless everything else is full. But now I got 2 of them that I can go to that are acceptable. And you know, that's more options. But we're at campsite 10 in Tuskegee National Forest. Except for the gunshots off in the distance, it's just a great peaceful place. Haven't seen too much wildlife though. And that's probably because of all the gunshots that are going off here. I was at Blanton Creek last week. I hope y'all seen that video. And the one thing the forest road is out of the end, but they got enough space between the back of these lots and the forest road that you feel comfortable. And I got the van parked to where it kind of blocks me, because I don't like to be on display when people ride by. I don't want to have to wave to them all. Now, if any of you, my subscribers, i.e., happen to stumble across me by accident or by purpose or whatever, I'll have a conversation with you, because subscribers are in a different classification, or a buddy of mine or a friend of mine or whatever. I didn't eat very good last night. I had some black licorice. I had 2 things of yogurt. Excuse me. I had 2 things of yogurt. I just didn't have an appetite, because we had Popeye's chicken tenders for lunch and fries, and I was kind of still wearing that, so I didn't. But I'm going to make me some Canuka sausage here in a little bit, and some eggs for breakfast. Hey, I got that out correctly. Jeez. There might be hope for me yet. How's everybody enjoying their Sunday? I'm out in the woods. I'm out enjoying the peace, the quiet, the tranquility. What's going on with work? Well, there's not much to speak about, because it was just Saturday. It was beautiful. We had a couple of little hiccups that we worked through. But you couldn't ask for a better running Saturday. Thank you, Jordan, for that situation. I had Jordan and Matt yesterday, by the way. But yeah, that's always a good crew. And yeah, oh, you know, I traced back, I got a survey in. It wasn't bad. It wasn't very good though. It was right above the bubble. And I tracked back the date, and I tracked back who it was. And it was Nicky the New Guy, or Nicky the New Recycled New Guy. And his name's not Nicky. I'm going to just use that right there because that's what my father-in-law used to call him. And the only thing that dinged me on it, two things. Number one, we were shorthanded, so I didn't have a porter because the porter Gigi didn't show up. She tapped out. So the car wasn't as clean. It wasn't cleaner than it was when it left. And the other thing, it took him 3 to 5 minutes to get weight on. Because that person won't get off their buns and wait on people. And I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So to the person that did the survey, I apologize. You had a less than stellar experience because that's not my intention. That is not my intention. And to Nicky the New Guy, you need to get off your butt, dude, or get the heck out. Because you're cramping my style, you're messing with my surveys. Just because you didn't wait on them doesn't mean somebody else doesn't reap the other. And you know, if I wasn't this ultimate uplifting person, that survey would have been a lot less. So kudos to me, pat me on the back for recovering a fumble. But you know, if you're watching this and you know who you are, get off your butt and be a team player, because that's just the way it is. I'm gonna shut that one down real quick before I say something I don't want to say and I can't take back. Other than that, I'm enjoying this. It's a beautiful day. It's just gorgeous to clear. Man, there were so many stars out here. Because of where this lot is and the clearing, and then it's up on a ridge and everything's down, I couldn't count the number of stars that were out here. Everywhere I looked, there was just stars. The moon's over there. The moon's showing right now. That means it's kind of close to the Earth. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's great. And the sun is shifting because my feet just lit up a little bit with the sun. I probably turn this light off now. Yep, the sun's moving and the moon's moving. It's probably got another couple minutes and it'll be out of that little branch that's shading it to us. So what are we doing tomorrow? You know, Carl sent me an itinerary when he was going to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it when he's there. I am going to go to the tunnels for 2 towers. Tunnels 4 towers, tunnels 2 towers. Don't know which way that's said. Memorial. I can't even get the words out of myself. Memorial. And I'm going to do that tomorrow when I leave. Well, tomorrow's Monday, yeah. I'll do that tomorrow when I leave here. That way I can make one trip. I can leave here, go there, and then come back to Columbus and do my chores like I normally do on Monday. And yeah, so that's what's going to happen tomorrow. I'll bring some sights and sounds from that little excursion. And everybody will be happy with that. If you haven't went to visit it already, go visit it, please, because we don't know when this thing's going to be coming this local anymore. Oh, big butterfly. Huh. 2 big butterflies now. 3 big butterflies. The butterflies are coming up. Anyway, squirrel. That coffee's good. The Rinse Kit Pro is doing well. I'm gonna recut a little bit of the video to add something to it and show you how I heat up the water when and another butterfly. Man, they're jumping all over the place. They're just flying all over the place. So by the time I turn this around, they'll be gone. But yeah, those little yellow flowers or whatever, they're migrating to those. It's starting to get warm. They won't be around too much longer. The mosquitoes were kind of bad last night. I just turned down the lights, turned on the bug zapper, and they kind of dwindled out. But I'm about to get washed out by the sun, so I'm going to go and end this right here. Everybody enjoy your weekend. I've got one more day of it. And really, it's not really one more day because I'm doing chores that day because I'm a lazy cuss. I guess if I got my days a little twisted, I'd start doing my laundry on another night and enjoy my last day off not doing laundry. So I don't know, maybe I'll change that here soon. We don't know. But hey, I'm RJ. I'm coming from the Tuskegee National Forest in Alabama. It's Sunday. It's Sunday the 13th. It's episode 257. If you haven't subscribed, do that now before the video's over with, because it only counts if the video's on. No, just kidding. You can subscribe at any time. Oh, we got another little segment. I'm going to give a shout out to Paul Dauber. I think is how you pronounce his last name. He is one of our technicians. He's going to fly back to Africa for a few months. He's going to constantly send me videos that I'm going to post them. So, Paul, have a safe flight tomorrow. You're leaving tomorrow. And we will go from there. And everybody enjoy their Sunday. Call somebody you haven't called before. Hug your kids. Pet your wife, kiss your dog, and call your mom. That's very important. And do a good turn. Y'all have a great Sunday and enjoy yourself, and we'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.